If it looks like we're camping, it's because we are. So we are a few days in Santee, California, which is about 15-20 minutes outside of San Diego. Arrived here yesterday at Santee Lakes. So we have this campsite that we have. I think it's the widest campsite we've ever had anywhere.
Yeah.
It's insanely wide.
Yeah, it is. Very nice.
Yeah.
The next door one isn't as wide, but
Yeah. So we back up to a lake, which is
beautiful.
Nice view.
Lots of birds. You hear them?
You may hear geese and ducks and fowl in the background.
Yeah.
So last night was arrival day. We're here with some friends of ours who are celebrating their 35th wedding anniversary. So we went out last night for a dinner.
Yeah.
They found a Georgian,
It was
Russian.
wonderful.
Yeah, Georgian Russian cuisine.
Called Pomegranate?
Pomegranate is the name.
Yep.
If you're in San Diego and want some different type of food that's off the beaten path, highly recommended. The service was phenomenal.
Yes.
The food was excellent.
It's fancy.
It's fancy, like my truck.
Are you going to do something?
I just want to mix it for you.
What is this called? Georgian flatbread?
Yeah, it's called cacciaroli. And it's cheese, bread, and egg.
That is a show.
Georgia flatbread. Let's see. The food at Pomegranate was tasty and unique. We enjoyed the mushroom stroganoff and borscht. This restaurant serving Russian Georgian cuisine is a hidden gem in San Diego that offers a unique culinary experience. It's perfect for a romantic dinner or night out with friends.
35 years is quite the accomplishment.
There we go. She's got ice cream.
I think I spelled it wrong. Joe and Lisa. Ta-da!
So that was enjoyable. You were able to leave your mark.
I did. So I actually got a chance to graffiti legally, not illegally, legally. So in this restaurant, you can actually write on the walls, and it's just covered everywhere, just with writing. So it's pretty cool. So I left a message for our friends, Joe and Lisa, happy anniversary one, and then I left one about my brother, who we have with us today, that's going to be taking the PCT trail for about 5 months, he said?
Yeah.
If it goes well. PCT
2025.
2025. Good luck, Bobby. PCT 2025.
Which is the other reason that we're here this week is in a few days we'll be making the drive to Campo California, which is the start of the PCT, and I'm forgetting right now what the C stands for. I want to say Pacific Crest Trail? Pacific something trail.
Crest or coast?
Yeah.
Crest.
So anyways,
It might be Crest.
The trail runs from just over the border between the U.S. and Mexico on the south side, and he will walk all the way up to the U.S.-Canadian border in the state of Washington. The expectation is that's going to take about 5 months, like you said.
Yeah.
And we are going to see him on his way in a couple of days. So that's something that we will never, I'm never going to do that.
No, we can't anymore. That's an over deal for us. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that too. Yeah. We got back to the campsite last night from dinner. It was dark, and we were able to participate in a surprise announcement at the campfire.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So our beautiful, she's my niece. Our beautiful niece had a big surprise for her parents on their anniversary.
But I dreamt that Carrie and Vinny come out of the trailer and they tell us that they're expecting a baby boy and his name is going to be
Arthur.
Coden Joseph. No, you tell me the dream, Coden James.
No, we don't know. Well, we do have
Did you hear that?
a baby. No, we don't know about a boy, but
And I'm not promising you that.
yeah. Yeah, we just found out too, like, what is it, a day ago? 2 days ago?
Was it a dream?
I didn't know how to really read.
We're talking about
stuff.
dreams.
Wait, I know there's a bat. Oh, there's owls. Oh, look, there's owls.
Oh,
That's a big guy.
hopefully we gotta pray and.
Bye.
Yep. Here we go.
Thanks for the lights, Joe.
They are expecting number 2.
Number 2.
That was exciting.
Yeah. Today, the discussion is we might end up going to a town called Julian. We might go to Borrego Springs. It's a little up in the air. We're not sure what we're going to do, but we're going to do something. Plus,
Borrego Springs is a little bit. I don't know if we could do both.
yeah, no, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see how Julian goes.
We have nothing specific, nothing that we have to be at. So we're going to, like we always say, do a lot of go with the flow.
Yeah.
But finishing up our coffee at the campsite. Yep.
Nescafe.
Oh, we do have at least 1 or 2 other videos quite a while ago from when we camped here before. I suspect we would have said it then, but if we haven't, I'm going to say it now. So, a couple of things. This place, Santee Lakes Recreation Area, it's a beautiful campground. The campsites are wonderful. The internet here is one of the worst we've camped at in several years.
It's quite an expansive RV park. It's very expansive. So I suspect there's better areas than others. And I think we just hit a really bad spot.
Yeah, as I walk around.
For internet.
Yeah, as I walk around, the signal changes where we are backed up against the lake here. It's almost non-existent.
And who backed up? Oh, no, never mind.
Who guided the person backing up? Yeah, I'm not a good backer-upper.
No,
as I've mentioned in the past.
His brain explodes.
Which is one of the reasons, is among many, many reasons, we keep tossing the idea in the future of going Class B instead of travel trailer. The future will see what it holds. Yes. But what was I gonna say? Oh, so in addition to the internet being crap, the Verizon signal on the phone is almost non-existent too. Yeah. So like when we got here yesterday, my phone initially was on like the SOS mode. Yeah. And at best, I get like 1 bar on Verizon, and it's probably the signal strength. It almost feels like about 1/10 of a bar or 2/10 of a bar. It's
we'll
like,
see if we'll get anything in when we start off Bobby on his PCT, because we are like on the border. So apparently the signal gets crossed, and you could get international if you're that close to the border.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah. So, anyways, we're kicking off. Yeah. Kicking off our time here.
Yep.
Yep. The next day, we hopped in the car for a day trip to Anza Borrego and a few roadside stops as we headed east. Anza Borrego Desert State Park is the largest state park in California. The park is named after Spanish explorer Juan Bautista de Anza, whose expedition camped in the area in December 1775. It's also named with the Spanish word for bighorn sheep, borrego, as these animals inhabit the landscape. The park encompasses a vast area of 600,000 acres and is known for its diverse desert landscape, including badlands, palm groves, and numerous hiking trails.
Welcome to Borrego Springs.
So after a little over an hour and a half drive, we have made it to Anza Borrego at the visitor center. So we're gonna check things out here and plan our next part of the day.
The best place to start a visit to Anza Borrego Desert State Park is at the visitor center. Inside, friendly rangers are ready to assist you with any questions or recommendations for hikes that fit your time and skill level. We took time to learn about the park by viewing the many displays that showcase the park's rich history and diverse landscape.
Thousands of visitors come to Anza Borrego Desert State Park each year to enjoy the beauty of unique and captivating desert wildflowers in bloom. With 92 different plant families and hundreds of flowering species, there's quite a variety of flora to discover. And this is what inspired our visit today. Our niece, who's with us, was interested in seeing wildflowers, which typically this time of year are pretty common, but we just learned at the visitor center, because the rain was so sparse this year, almost non-existent, there are no flowers blooming this year. So that's I guess a little disappointment, but we are still going to check out what we can check out today.
If you're traveling with kids, step into the Discovery Center to learn about the unique flora and fauna through interactive exhibits. Oh my gosh, it's so heavy. It's so heavy. And it goes like this.
Try that on your head, huh?
Oh. It goes on your head. Like that. Well, on a sheep head.
That's a donkey.
They're very heavy.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's a donkey.
Yeah, these are horns too. These like bone. That's where his eyes were. Look, he had eyes. And here's his nose was right here.
So Miss Carrie Ann is disappointed because she says she came here for the flowers, and there's no flowers, but come with me, Carrie Ann. You will not be disappointed, because there are indeed the flowers of Anza Borrego. There you go.
Picture.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, we saw flowers.
When we left Santee around lunchtime, it must have been, I don't know, around 70-ish degrees, high 60s or so. We've gotten here to Anza Borrego, and it is pretty amazing how warm it is. It is currently around 90 degrees, so it's almost like stepping into a different world. So definitely don't need the jacket that I brought. And we learned that there's a pupfish pond close to the Palm Canyon Trailhead. So we may go check that out, because those are always neat to see.
I don't know.
You see anything?
Yeah, but you can see they're skitting around. Yeah, the other side.
And lots of bees. They weren't kidding.
Oh, here, see him.
Yeah.
See him? See, you can see him moving around, flitting around. The water's not very clear.
I'm trying to keep my distance from the bees, because they're pretty intense. All
Look
right.
at them all go. Look at them.
Where?
See him?
No.
Oh,
I see the bee. Oh, I saw one.
there you go.
I saw one. Pupfish.
I see blue one. Oh, he's big. Remember the other ones we saw? He's big.
Yeah.
They're right over there. You can see how big they are. They're like bigger than... I don't think I can get a good picture though. In this part of the desert, you'll find a unique and fascinating species of fish called pupfish. These small creatures have adapted to survive in extreme conditions, making them an important part of this desert ecosystem. A small pond at the edge of the campground near the visitor center holds these fascinating fish. Look closely, and you may see pupfish darting between plants and rocks.
Don't let their size fool you. These tiny fish play a big role in maintaining the delicate balance of this environment. They feed on algae and other aquatic plants, helping to keep the water clean and clear. Researchers believe these fish once populated Ice Age lakes that covered the Southwest and dried up eons ago. As the waters receded, the fish continued to live in whatever little pools they found themselves in and continued to evolve. Sometimes in California, where we have quite a number of national parks, those get booked in advance. Sometimes it's hard to get into, so I look at a place like Anza Borrego as an alternative. So for example, if you wanted to get to Joshua Tree National Park and found it difficult to get reservations there, if campgrounds are booked, Anza Borrego is not that far away, offers a Colorado desert climate and has lots of hiking trails to explore, and it's a neat place to have on your radar.
Okay,
What did you do there, Julie?
it was worth it.
Yeah?
Yes, it was beautiful. It was a flowering Hokatia plant. And it was absolutely gorgeous.
Roadside stop?
Roadside stop. We're big on roadside stops. Seeing Santa Ysabel Asistencia on the drive to Anza Borrego, we decided to stop here on our return trip. Santa Ysabel Asistencia, often called the Church in the Desert, is a historic gem. This site is originally an extension of Mission Santiago del Acala, built to support the agricultural needs of the mission lands. At its peak, the Asistencia helped cultivate wheat, barley, corn, beans, and vineyards, enriching the surrounding community. But its story is far from smooth. Following the Mexican Revolution, regular services stopped, and the building fell into ruin. By 1852, it was just a roofless church with a few huts. The land was later allocated to the Santa Ysabel and Mesa Grande reservations before 3 acres returned to the Catholic Church in the late 1800s. By 1924, a new church was built near the original site.
The mission was home to 2 iconic bells, including one of California's oldest, dating back to 1723. But these bells mysteriously vanished one summer night in 1926, leaving only their clappers behind. To this day, their disappearance remains unsolved. Though it was a limited visit, we enjoyed this stop to experience another chapter of the California mission's story. Did you not read the sign? Or do you not care? Oh, they said you could go in? Oh, okay. Oh, if I knew that, I would have went in.
So I went into the cemetery, and there's a lot of Native Americans that are buried here. So I asked the tribal police if I'm respectful, can I go in? And they said, sure, you can go in. So
All right.
I went in. I took a couple pictures, but I didn't want to overdo it.
Yeah. So we on the way to Anza Borrego today, we passed by this Santa Ysabel mission, which is, I think, like an annex mission in the mission system. And we stopped here on the way back and strolled the grounds, but the church building itself is closed, so we can't go in. Looks like it's probably open just for mass, I imagine, on the weekend.
Yeah. Then they have an office, a gift shop. There's a person that resides here that's probably a caretaker. Yeah. My guess is it's probably a traveling priest that comes on Sunday.
Yeah, so this is the place that you're interested in stopping. If you have the benefit of checking hours before you arrive, you'll have better luck. But we strolled the grounds, and Joe says our next stop is we're going to stop for a pie at the Julian Pie Shop. Okay?
Okay.
So let's get in the car. We're going to do that.
All right. Bye. Watching other YouTubers, we learn no trip through Julian is complete without a stop at the Julian Pie Company. This quaint bakery attracts people from near and far for their special pies. We stepped inside to the warm aroma of freshly baked pies. While they make several varieties, there is one pie that stands out above the rest, their famous apple pie. We placed an order for this pie to take with us back to camp and enjoyed a bit of dessert heaven in the evening. The crust is flaky and buttery. No wonder this pie has been featured in numerous food magazines and received many accolades.
All right, so we stopped at the Julian Pie Company and picked up, I believe, a Dutch apple pie to go, which we'll have at the campsite tonight. And we're going to see what they have at Don's Market, right adjacent.
Because we have everything we need.
Oh, it says they have everything. So,
Almost.
no, I don't even know what we need. Julie needs vegetables. Bobby needs eggs. Lisa needs salad dressing.
Yeah.
All right, so apparently Lisa's getting something, don't know what, but we are going to try to find ourselves a Trader Joe's.
There's a Trader Joe's.
Yeah, versus buying the $12 eggs here.
Hi, I just saw a camel. They're quite big, but they're one hump camel. which means they're called something else. I don't remember. But I've never seen a camel in the United States of America other than a zoo. So that was interesting.
If you enjoyed exploring with us today, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to The Places Where We Go for more travel adventures around the world. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, safe travels and happy exploring.
Heavy for you?
Seriously. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, Bonnie. So here we are at the border of Mexico. And he's gonna walk all the way to the border of Canada. Amazing.